Amsterdam competing in the Lowlands Throwdown this weekend for our semifinals. This is our first competition as a team, so we're super excited to be here.
I've been on a few teams, and this team is exceptionally talented.
Training has definitely been pretty intense, especially for the past month, ramping it up a little bit. Really good high quality training though. So I think everyone was ready for tempering down a little bit this week. So now I think we're all getting to a place where we're just like ready to go.
Volume and the intensity has been, unlike anything I've ever had. I think we get to the end of each week and it'll kind of be a Saturday afternoon and Tola and I'd be driving home and just be quiet. But I reckon that was the hardest week of training I've ever had. With that, this is the least stressed I think I've ever been going into a competition. And I think that speaks volumes just to the level of work that we've been putting in.
We're taking the picture over there.
It'll be a good test, some good, hopefully learning points for us, and hopefully learn some things that we're going to need to work on kind of moving forward.
No smile, Tola said.
We're the good guys.
And then we can smile. Oh, I was talking.
Go on abs flex. I only have a few weeks of the year.
I don't want us to make any mistakes here, but I also want us to push that hard that we might make some, you know? Because we need to learn from mistakes now. We learned so much at quarterfinals with mistakes that we made.
The first workout, I think we had, or just like the first event nerves, it was good to get those out of the way. We did as much as we could fitness-wise on that workout. I definitely think we can improve in transitions.
Yeah, so we had to change our plan on the go. Like we thought the transitions would be further for the rower, like that the athletes would be further back, so each transition would take longer. So we had planned to go for a longer time on the rower. We dug way too deep than on the first set, way deeper than we really should have. And we should have just made the transitions faster and kept like a very high speed on the row. And that's what we changed on the next one.
That was really hard. That was really hard.
I'm the only one on the team that looks good after this workout.
Yeah. Why? What happened?
Because everyone else did a lot on this workout. And I had like 3 row sprints, maybe 4 actually this time.
Wow.
That was different. Yeah, we just, we did not start out, we didn't start out poorly. We started out with a plan that was not as good as everyone else's plan. And after the first round we knew it, and then we switched, and then we did better.
200 points on the board, can't get much better than that.
It was the first warm workout that we got to do together. That was kind of the one that I was the most excited to test out, to see just like what would happen when we're all under fatigue. And I'm the one on the team that has the least practice on the worm. So that was probably the hardest workout that we did for me. Because like me finding a rhythm on that worm, it's just, I need to get used to it. And then the snatch, like finishing off with the snatch was just perfect. Like we knew that Tola was gonna put up a big number, and then I got to play around with it a little bit more as well. And it was a great way to finish day 2.
We were actually both really nervous. There was someone captured a really good picture of us about to walk out, and we literally both look like we're about to crap ourselves. We are absolutely packing it. It was fun, stressful the first. It's kind of one of those things where it's just like a snatch is such a technical movement that anything can happen. And whilst the ladder, all those numbers are numbers that both Tola and I are really comfortable with, you just never know, like you have a little slip up, the nerves get to you. I remember shaking walking up to the 255-pound bar and just thinking, man, like, what if you miss it? Like, you know, I don't normally miss those weights, but anything can happen, and what if you do? And then I remember when I hit 115 and then I hit 120, and 120 felt easier than 115. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm on for this last bar, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, like, those workouts are always super stressful. I knew we were expecting that we would both get to hit the final bar, so we'd have to pick a number that we could both go for. And so yeah, it was cool to see Tola get to do the 140 though. Like that was, I don't know, that took a little bit of pressure off me having to hit something crazy at the end. But that said, I was buzzing out there and just watching him, like, I get as jazzed watching someone else lift, and like watching him get that lift in there, it got me as fired up as if I had to hit something. It was crazy.
You are so invested in what the boys are doing as well. So it was like, it was so exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. I wasn't super nervous, but like still, it's always like with the snatch, it's like that lift that you can be like just a little bit off and miss, but they did so good, both Khan and Tola. Like it was so fun to watch. And it got me so fired up for me and Lauren to go as well. And then having Lauren on the floor with me, like always watching her go, it's like hard to me to stay fully focused. And then when we were deciding what weight we should put on for my bars, she's like, no, go a kilo heavier, you got this. I'm like, all right, yes, let's do it. So it was like cool to have her on the floor with me.
This next workout is the one that I'm the most, I want to say stressed, but most nervous for this weekend in terms of placing. I think it's something that I think it's a workout that if a team just happens to have 4 really good gymnastic people, there's not a lot of reps. It's not, I don't know, like it's a weird workout, this next one, and it doesn't seem to have much of a I don't know where the separator will be or if it has any kind of area for separation.
You can just like make one small mistake and it can be very costly. And who knows, like I got long legs, like pistols take me maybe a little bit longer than some with very short legs. But it will be, I think this will be a very fun event to watch and really fun event to do, the sprint one.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how this next one's going to play out, to be completely honest with you. So I'm curious to see how that goes. And then the final is just another like capacity piece. It'll hurt, but it'll be fine.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
And your throwdown champion of the 620 CrossFit Reykjavik.
We did what we were supposed to do. We executed really well. We learned a lot along the way, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm super proud of these guys and what we did this weekend. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but I think we're all very fired up to also get to work.
Go to the CrossFit Games and cause a little bit of mayhem.
Oh! Tola, what kind of mayhem? Have you had an eye on them over the course of the semi-finals?
I think we're just going to go out and do our best, and we'll see what happens at the end of the weekend.
Of course, someone has to play it down, don't they? I mean, Lauren, what's this experience been like for you, having all of that individual kind of knowledge, but being part of a team and everything that comes with it? Are you enjoying it all?
I'm having so much fun. I mean, this group right here, they're almost like family. Come January, we hardly knew each other, and now, like, man, we know a lot about each other and we're having a lot of fun. Like, this is gonna be a great summer of games training.
Has this experience given you the confidence that this is a group that can win the CrossFit Games?
Honestly, anything can happen. You can see just like how much can be gained on quick transitions, good communication. That's only going to get better this summer. We're about to suffer a lot in the next couple of months, you guys, and then we see where we're at when come CrossFit Games.